Welcome to the map that sucks and I wish everyone involved in it died. That might seem like a slight exaggeration to wish death on someone, because they designed a map for a Super Nintendo strategy game 25 years ago. Now screw them, this map sucks.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back. So you remember how, back on the Reinhardt map, my super intelligent and sexy solution was to just send the child? Well, today's, goal is something a little different. Rather than sending the child, we're going to have the child send someone else. The way that this map works is that in this little altar room, there's a bunch of big bad status staves and big bad goobers. And they just want to kill you. I don't want them to kill me. So I'm going to try to stop that from happening with the power of green. Now, if it were just status staves at the end of the map, whatever, right? That wouldn't be that big. That's not that big of a deal. The problem is this is a warp tile map. Do you love random warp tiles? I sure know I love random warp tiles. They're great. They make me feel so full of love and energy. Randomly across the map, they will just, if you end your turn on them, they'll warp you to right here. As you can see, there are some goobers right here. And, to say the least, I don't want those goobers there. On the account that if a unit of mine gets warped there, they'll kill me. And even if they don't, nice, men come in as reinforcements from those stairs. Big scary men. And, it's kind of a problem. One that I don't particularly want to deal with. And you might also be asking yourself, well, okay, where are these warp tiles? Like, oh, see how that tile right there looks a little more green than the others? Is that the warp tile? Is it telegraphed? No, actually the warp tile is the one right there. There is no way to discern where the warp tiles are. You just have to know. Oh, and by the way, this is an escape map, so you need to ferry everyone up to right there. Have fun! It's funny because I won't be having fun. Oh, and also there are berserkers in the entire area who have the skill Wrath, so if you try to attack them, and then they counterattack you, they'll crit and kill you. Yeah, you know, just in case. But through all of that, Leaf now has capped speed. So, woo. You have to make sure no one here has Vantage. I don't think any of you guys have Vantage. Wrath. Adept. Very much not Vantage. Okay. Let's see, Safi's magic is 8. She is not going to be silencing that guy for show. Wait, actually? Huh. You don't have a hand axe, do you? No. I did not think my 8 magic cleric was going to be able to silence that other guy, but... sure. Alright. Now, I'm still going to try and kill him with, Asbel, but now I don't have to worry about him You know, in hindsight, I should have waited to see if Asbel was going to proc a critical hit before doing that. That would have definitely been the smarter thing to do. Instead, I just didn't do that. But, you know, yeah, no, he didn't proc the crit. See? I knew that. I saw it with my mind's eye. Anyways. Let's move Galzis to right here. Delman to right here? Do not give him the Bayo Blade. Dear God, that would be a funny way to lose this. And then Perm with the good old-fashioned Kingmaker. Sias to flaunt his leadership stars. And then Osian goes right here. And then we have Nana go right there for Charm. Amaldo does not currently have the Kingmaker. So we'll just do this. Alright! Oh yeah, and there's also Kanamor there. I kind of completely forgot about him. Genuinely just straight up forgot. Alright, and good to see that Galzis is just kicking ass in the final maps. Genuinely, it's nice to have him. And actually, Magic was like the one stat of his that he wanted to increase. Alright, and look at Osian! See, look at this! This is the time for heroes! This is what Fire Emblem's all about. Alright, and Delmond should be fine. Yeah. Ooh, he did a flip! Did you see it? Did you see the flip? That shit was awesome. Bam, ba da bow. Jeez! Oh god, if he levels move, I might just fucking shit myself. Alright. And now, Sed... Even if he gets hit, they'll do like 1 damage, because, oh, by the way, another fun thing about this map is that the circle that they're in gives all of them, I think, 10 extra magic? So if you torched in, you wouldn't even be able to, like, silence them or something. Thankfully, you can absolutely just warp a mage in there and have them clean house. Which is exactly what Sed's doing. He might get fatigued because of this, but that's why I have a stamina drink I've been saving. It's been for Sed the whole time. And, something tells me it'll be really good for him to drink it. Because what he's doing to these hoes, he will do to the hoes on the next map as well. It's over for those hoes. And I know how. I did not even realize there was a man in that top right corner. It doesn't matter that there was a man in the top right corner, but there was a man in the top right corner. So, how y'all doing today? I've finally reached a point where I am done playing Hades 2. Like, 80 hours later. I finally beat the fucked up super version of fuck. Okay. That's fine. Alright, Sarah getting silenced is like cringe, but it's not that bad. Oh, and of course they're rewarping. Now, what's your AI going to do, Mr. Middleman? Are you going to berserk someone, or are you going to attack Sed? It looks like he's going to berserk someone. Alright. He's berserking Delmond. Alright. Not cool. You have a restore, right? Oh, you don't! I definitely... Oh, wait. It's because Asbel has one. I was like, why didn't I give him... or give her a restore? Right. There was a reason. Alright, level up for Asbel. More skill, sure. Alright, let's get rid of the silence. Let's just get this guy out of here. You know what? Maybe said we'll proc a Vigor Star. Anyways, as I was saying. I beat the fucked up Hell boss at the end of Hades 2. Long story short, Hades 2 is an action game where if you're sadistic, you can power up the final boss and make him even more difficult. And like a sadist, I did that and beat it and went, yeah, no, this is a good place to end it. Hades 2 is probably my game of the year. In fact, I'm just gonna go out now and say there's no probably. It is my game of the year. Very amazing game. Alright. I had to take a quick moment to check the, to check the map to make sure I'm not going to run headfirst into any kind of treachery. I would like to stop that guy from berserking someone, but nah, I can just restore them. It's what I have the restore staves for. Alright. Galzus and Delman can just keep on keeping on. I'm going to save Sias's, or rather, Asbel's other restore for if Delman gets berserked again. That seems like a smart thing to do. Is that going to be possible if I have him kill the other guy? I don't think silence is going to wear off, but I feel like I did just witness silence wearing off earlier. I'm sure it's fine. Alright. So we've got that jackass. A bunch of people with Jormungand who are just going to die to Forseti. Not too afraid of thems. Actually, I can totally have, Safi unlock some boxes. Like, for example, not that one, this one right here, which has a shield ring. Shit, I thought I was looking for the power ring. Which is, not that one. Ah, well, I'm sure we'll find it. Okay, now everyone's moving. And Asbel just kind of hang around here. Alright. More reinforcements spawn in. They are re-warping, Dark Sages, so I don't really care about them. God damn, the flips are so fucking cool. Anyways, there's literally, like, nothing else for Delman to get, I think. That's not going to stop him, though. Jesus Christ. Alright. This is the single worst thing he could get hit by. Because it's the only thing that makes him, like, mortal. Because that'll just drop his HP to 1. Thankfully, he didn't get hit by it. What else has happened in my life recently that I can talk about whilst I'm enjoying this video game? Oh, I was accidentally a dick to one of my best friends. Through the power of not knowing information. I went over to his apartment. He's like, hey, Steven, how was your day? And I'm like, work was wonderful. I work Instacart, for those who haven't heard me mention it before. I'm like, I made really good money. I had, like, a full day's work before noon and then worked more. I made a lot of money at my job that I love making money at. And then he just went, yeah, I got fired. Like, ah, shit, dude. What a time to be talking about how good work is, right? But he's fine. He has shit lined up. He's okay. But, you know, didn't make me feel better in the moment. There was a fucking, sitcom, there'd be a bunch of oohs and laugh tracks the entire time I was talking. I lacked critical information. Yeah. And, you know, other than that, Baltimore sports are making me want to kill myself this year, but that's neither here nor there. Yes, 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 we've all seen the naked lady with her skeletons. It's not that shocking anymore. The 100 base damage attack here is, though. That is definitely interesting. And you really just don't like Delman. Or rather, it's you've noticed that he's the biggest threat. Good eye, good eye. Alright. Said... Yeah, I'm thinking you're just gonna kill this guy. Goodbye, bitch. Bro doesn't even have a portrait or a name or anything. He's the boss and he has nothing. Said... More defense? Sure. Don't know what he needs with all that, but he's got it. Excellent. Now, just to make absolutely sure I don't screw myself, let us carefully go over here. Exercising the utmost caution. Alright, Asbel. Hang on, I gotta consult the map. Yeah, no, I'm completely fine to, do this. No, not attack. You can attack your own Berserk units? I didn't know that. They actually designed, like, if your Berserk unit is going to kill someone and you can't stop them with a, like, heal them with the Restore Staff, you have the option to just kill them. I never knew that. That's actually really funny. And really cool, and definitely the plot to a really good angst fix somewhere. Alright. I gotta be careful here. Because there is a warp tile somewhere. Okay. The warp tile is the one in front of that door. Because, you know, of course it is. You would unlock this door just to get warped. God, this game is evil. Alright. Staff, heal up. Let's see. It might be worth deploying Sias, Actually, who has the restore over here? It's you, right? Yeah. Since Sarah literally can't do anything, might as well just put her right there. And then Laura, I guess Dance for Leaf. Though be careful with her. Oh yeah, she'll be fine. And then you can go over here with that. Perfect. Yet more Dark Bishops. Also, oh shit. There's a man in the room to the right. That's no good. In fact, that's bad. Yeah, Delmond is fucking beautiful. Though, yeah, fun fact, these sorcerers are essentially endless. They keep spawning until turn 32. So, yeah, oh. Alright, so the fact that they're all warping in to kill Sed, who I'm now fast-forwarding to because I feel like we get the point, is kind of concerning. Forseti actually might break. And, that would be, for obvious reasons, that would be really, really bad. Alright, let's move you right there. Staff. Restore. Safi's now level 10. Woo! I'm Safing out of my mind. Alright. Now let me consult the ancient texts of Fire Emblem WOD. And yeah, okay. Just do not turn right, basically. Yeah, that's a warp tile right there. You know what? Pern doesn't have, he does have Vantage. Alright, do not move Pern anywhere near these guys. Alright. Then Asbel can go up there. Leaf can go over there. And then the rest of the goobers can start, assembling. I wonder if it's worth it. Do you have an Iron Save? You do. You know, honestly, I want to actually try to rewarp Safi to the end instead of actually trudging her along the whole way. That might be a better usage of my time. Now let's put you on the seal. And, see how that goes. Alright. If I remember this bit correctly, and I'm literally looking at the map, there's 5 Berserkers here. I don't want them there. Galzus should kill them all. Granted, all of these 1% hit rates, like, they're gonna go wrong eventually. Without a shadow of a doubt, one of them is going to go wrong at some point. I can't avoid it forever. And when it does, I'll go, what the fuck, this bad luck is bullshit, even though I ignored the fact that I dodged all these 1% hit rates leading up to it. That sound good? That sounds good to me. Why are they all warping in to deal with Sed? What about him is making all, like, they have rewarp. They can go anywhere. And they're going after Ced. Alright, well. Galzus moves right there. You move right there. You're right there. Is there anyone that he needs to physic, really? Wow, Asbel is the only guy who's injured right now. Fine by me. Alright. You up. Where is Sarah? Right there. We'll put you right there. I mean, eventually we're going to get reinforcements over to Ced. The problem is, how much of his tomes are going to break before he gets there? Because that is the real cause for alarm. But, hopefully we don't have to worry about that. How close am I to worrying about that? I'm gonna have to worry about that. Without Forsetti, they still have a 1% hit rate. Got it. I see now. Alrighty then. Let's just watch as I effortlessly deal with all of these enemies. Because I have amassed an army of killing machines. Yeah. This is what video games are all about. You struggle for 35 hours, and then the last 2 are easy breezy. It's kind of funny that that's how that works with Fire Emblem. The final maps are usually the easier ones, because at that point you've amassed an army of incredible skills and stats. Normally, difficulty curve is the farther you get in the game, the harder it gets. But I guess that's just the nature of a strategy game. It doesn't feel unsatisfying that the late game in Fire Emblem is easy. It feels like a reward for your careful planning and construction of an army. Basically, I fuck with it. I really like Fire Emblem's difficulty progression. However, I don't like having to watch these attacks over and over again. Okay. Now, Leaf can go over here. I gotta make sure. Yes, there is, in fact, a, Oh, okay, I am reading. The ones that are in front of doors, if you open the door, you don't get reworked. But that's almost kind of more annoying, because that means you think that that space is safe, and then you end your turn on it, only to learn that it was, in fact, not in any way safe. And that's kind of really dumb. Let's see if Pern's right here. He is within range for all of them. Like, for example, if Pern opens that door, he will not be warped. He just straight up will not be. However, if he then moves off of that tile, and then someone else stands on it, they do get warped. This stupid game. No, not stupid game. Okay, this game is stupid. The / affectionate. No, this map is dumb. This is just, like, I might have been bitching and moaning about the last few maps, but that's mostly because RNG has been fucking me. As it, tends to do. I actually do not mind a lot of the late game maps in this game. I think they're very good. This is the one where I fucking hate its guts. This map should not exist in the way that it does. Alright, he's going after Leaf. Alright, fair enough. Okay, finally, they're not going after Sed. That's good. Just as his tone was starting to break, they stopped going after him. Hold on. Hold on. Do I get hit by 2 1% in a row? Okay. Okay. Alright. I was about to, like I was saying, I got hit by the single worst 1% to get hit by. Actually, no, if I got hit by your Mungand and then Hell, I also still would have died because the poison would have killed me when I was at 1 HP. So no matter what order it happened in, getting hit by one of those would have killed me. Or both of them. Okay. Bitching averted. Alright, now let's use a vulnerary. Alright. Since these, shamans have been so kind as to... excuse me. Finally make their appearance somewhere other than said land. Let's actually kill them with someone other than said. After all this time. Perfect. Not quite a level up, but, you know, almost there. Alright. So now Pern... yeah. If a unit ends their turn on that tile now, they get warped away to Narnia. It is so goddamn dumb. But the Holy Triangle will carry us to victory. Praise be unto it. Though honestly, I need to start watching my units, fucking fatigue. But how's Delman looking? Oh no, oh right, I gave him a break last map for the express reason that I was worried about his fatigue. Right. Alright, Galzus. Yeah, easily just take care of this. Jesus Christ, that was Astra and Luna proccing on the first hit of a Brave weapon. Completely unnecessary, Galzus! And for that reason, it was completely necessary. I have to be careful here, because the tile that shaman is standing on is a warp tile. And that would be quite bad. Alright, more skill for more crits and shit. I'm alright with that. Tina, just move up here and wait. Can Avail... yep. Avail's got as good a chance as anyone else. And there we go. Fantastic move. Right, you have 9 strength. I don't even think the, I'm blanking. The power ring would help you. Alright, well, let's have Delman start to shine the light down. And, wouldn't you know it, there's another warp tile here. It's that one. Can you tell that it's there? Yeah. Okay. We move Nana up. We move you up. We dance for you, the dance of life. And, alright. I think, yeah, that's everyone. So now, where are you going to rewarp now? They didn't. I'm pretty sure that it's, turn 1 to 32. I guess they just got bored. Fine by me. Connemore! Return to the world of the flesh! Huh. He is just as okay as I remember him. What a touching reunion. Imagine being a Vale. 1 minute you're in Raedric's arena fighting against your own daughter, and then the next you're in fucking hell. Alright. Gotta be careful. Because it is that tile right there. It's where the... Okay, easy way to tell. It's where these birds are looking. Yeah, I can deal with that. And, okay, then over here, is there a warp tile over there? Of course there is, but Delman is easily going to be just stepping around it. And then Leaf, I believe, also clears it? Yes. I don't feel bad about looking up the answers if the test was bullshit. But, nevertheless, do not put anyone right there for the love of God. Ooh. I'm pretty sure that this is fine. Yes. But more importantly, I actually think I want Pern to look over here so that I can actually see the chest with a power ring in it. No, not there, not there. Oh, I almost fucked myself. Alright. And you over there. And then you're safe right there. Okay. I guess they just don't feel like rewarping right now? Fine by me, Chief. Oh, shit, the chest is right there. Well, I've successfully had Pern dodge the chest I was trying to open. Oh, and of course, this space right here before the final staircase to the end, that's a warp tile. Alright. Right here is fine. Right here is fine, but not right there. That's a warp tile. Do not go right there. Go right there. You go down here like that. You can go over here. And we just have to be careful not to screw it up at the single most important point. I still fully can, but let's not do that. Just have you wait. Okay, it really does look like the monsters have fucked off. And that is great. I absolutely love that for me. There we go, a strength ring. Now, who wants it? Let's see here. Strength. Alright, so the increase in strength will not help avail. Like, that's not gonna do enough here. So, that leaves Xavier, Leaf, Conamore... Not Conamore. It might actually help Xavier. Because with Wrath, Accost, and Luna, him having 19 strength is actually going to be really useful. And that's not just my, my armor unit bias talking. I genuinely believe that giving him that strength ring is going to do great things for him. It might also be my bias talking. I can't rule out the complete possibility. But it is mostly facts and logic that I am using here. Alright, then as for you, we dance Safi. She moves down there. You can move over there, and then you bring it on up the Vanguard. And we hit and turn. Yeah, I don't know why the reinforcements stopped. Though I will fully admit, I'm okay with it. I am certainly fine with no more reinforcements. Why did I move her away? I wanted Xavier to take the thing. Ah, well. Also, who should get the shield ring? That's a good question. Let's pull up the list! Physical defense. I don't fucking know. Give it to Ralph next map? Sure. Alright. Have to be careful here. Because that's a warp space. Alright. And then you go down like so. You go down like so. You go right there. Very careful here. Then you over there. Do not move you the full extent of your range. Alright. Yeah, I guess they just gave up. There should still be reinforcements. That's okay. That is A-okay. You go up like that. Alright. Fun and invigorating gameplay. Thracia truly saved its best for last. This game is genuinely my favorite gameplay in the series, but goddamn is this part not stupid. But I mean, come on, who wants to just hear me bitch all episode? Yeah, I mean, then again, I feel as though I am bitching the appropriate amount for a man in my situation. Because you see, that's the thing. You can't go through life and never bitch. That's just not healthy. Have you seen the state of the world? There is plenty to bitch. However, there reaches a point where you are bitching too much, and you need to do something other than bitch. You need to reach a bitch-calm ratio, as it were. Alright, let's just start leaving. Yeah, let's just start getting peeps out of here. I accidentally hit... hold on. Ignore that. I accidentally hit the pause emulation button. Ignore that. You saw nothing. This is my completely legal copy of this game. Nothing at all illegal is happening here. And if you think otherwise, you're a fucking narc. Alright. Getting you out of here. Getting you out of here. And Xavier's chugging along. Alright, just have to be absolutely careful. It's that space right there. So I can move Osian right here. Get him danced for. Carefully not use Laura again. I forgot to Hamern Forsetti. I forgot to Hamern Forsetti. Son of a bitch, I fucked it up because I was mindlessly starting to escape. Well, in all honesty, I think he has enough uses for it, because with the way that the final map works, I'm basically just going to have Ced deal with one major threat, and that's wherever God decides he's going to spawn in. So it's really not that big of a deal, but it's kind of a bit of a big deal. Now we hit end turn here. I stayed behind just in case they suddenly decided to leave. But okay, we've got Connemore back! Woo! And now we get the final map! Alright, Ced is fatigued as I expected. Safi's fatigued. Is anyone else fatigued that I would want to bring on with the final map? And honestly, my fuck up might... Oh, Robert. Alright, so who here does not belong? Anyone here not... Oh, well, no, I need Ced. So that means I can take out Tina. I don't really need A-rank staves at this point. I just need staves. And then I hand Ced, who has 6 uses of Forsetti. That's not the greatest. I guess I could drop... Sias is really only here for those 3 authority stars. But honest to God, 3 authority stars. Kinda goes crazy. Okay. Alright, we will... Okay, actually, thank God Leaf happens to be right here, because this is the most important spawn. Because normally, we have Raedric's Deadlord right here, who has the powers of the Lopterian Fang again, so you need the Broggy's Blade to beat him. Well, normally that's completely fine, because, Leaf spawns right here automatically, so he can deal with him. But, oh, wait, shit. Deploying Ced's gonna fuck all of that up, isn't it? Wow, every good thing I was just... Oh, wait! Delman is also a recipient of the, Broggy Blade. Ha! Wait a minute. Oh, that's great. Even when I lose, I win. Come back next time for the finale. Woo!